Hey everybody, it's More Skills here, and I'm doing a Be a GM series. Unfortunately, I lost all my data for my Florida series, which has recently become quite popular, hitting 100 and some views. So right now, we are going to take over of the Phoenix Coyotes. I personally think I really like the Coyotes, considering they originally were the Jets. The plan is to take this team, who went to the Western Conference Finals last year, to the Cup Finals. That's that's way too big of a goal for the first year. First year, let's just make it back to the playoffs. Make sure we can still be considered a team that's hard to play against in the Western Conference. That's our first year goal. Ultimately, it's to win a Stanley Cup. Everything is just default. I'm just shooting from the hip here. I'm not playing the games. I'm just simming them through. If you haven't watched one of my series before, I just pretty much talk about just random crap through the whole thing. I'm brutally honest here. But it's interesting seeing how you build a team and seeing how it does without you forcefully controlling the outcome of each individual game. The only way to improve your team is by making the teams like the moves that you want. YouTube for sure. That's what we're going to save it as. If you haven't noticed, I have 2 other saves that I play as. Those are my fun. It's intriguing understanding how your choices affect the outcome of a team's success, right? So obviously there's the random factor in there, but let's just view lines. Actually, let's better go into roster moves. We can go see everything here in GM options, roster moves. So right now in our roster we have let's go by position. Centers, we have Vermette, Lombardi, Hansel, and Gordon, and Chipchura as our top 5. That's how it's going to work. Those are going to be our top 5 forwards. So I'm not even going to consider our top 5 centers. Those are the guys. So if one gets injured, Chipchura jumps in. We have Bullock and Andy Miel from the juniors to call up. So left wing we have Korpikoski, Sullivan, Torres, Bissonnette. But looks like this Rob Hammer. I'm going to call him Clink Hammer. Oh, that's an awesome name. And somewhere from Eastern Europe, possibly former Soviet Union. These are other forwards that are going to be playing later. I don't know. Let's go back to centers here. Got any up-and-coming guys? So Miels are pretty much our next best for potential. For left wings, Letso, Klink, and European Dude are really it. And for right wings, I haven't checked out right wings yet. We have Doan, Verbata, Moss, Bodecker. Okay, and Connor Brown. And Brown is our best potential besides Bodecker. Okay. Defense. This is where the team's strong. And offensively, this team is not strong. But you look, we have McCulloch, we have Yandel, we have Morse, we have Larson, we have Ketzla, and we have Schlemko. And even Michael Stone, right? We have Rundblad, who's a 4.5 star, and I know we have another one. We have Brandon Gormley as well on top of that. Not to mention, those are big stars, but we still these guys are going to be good, right? I'm not scared defensively, right? We're set. I don't need to make any big moves. Goaltending. The only issue I have, I think, Smith is a free agent at the end of the year, and he's pretty young still. How old is he? Can I see his age? I don't know. 30. He's 30, so he's going to be there for a few years. But we have Mark Byzantine, and by the time Smith comes and goes, which will probably be 5 years, Byzantine should be developed to a degree where he can take over. Or worst case scenario, we can just trade somebody and bring in a temporary starting goaltender for Byzantine while we develop, or we can just trade Byzantine for another goalie. Rookies, we already kind of looked at that, so it doesn't really matter. That's pretty much our team to start. Well, I don't want to keep these long episodes. I don't want to keep these like a long episode, so I'm just going to quickly shoot a scouting assignment. Basically what I do is I scout the CHL, mostly just because if they're not the best, you can send them to just send them back for a few years so they can at least become better and try to compete for a spot on the AHL roster. Because if they don't play, they don't get much better in this game, and that's something I've noticed. Let's go trade negotiations. Let's set my block. So, as you know, a starting goaltender, that's good. Second and third line forwards, that's pretty good for what I want. I want high picks. I don't want to give away any high picks. Sullivan and Doan, older players I want to get rid of. Fourth, that's the highest pick I want to get rid of. That's pretty good. Let's just take a quick jaunt players on the block. For these 4-star guys, I kind of keep a tab in my mind because I don't know if they'll be like any better. Like 72 and 4-star, he's probably gonna become decent. But 4 stars, St. Louis is pretty old though. Some pretty good old players. Okay, Mikhail Grigorenko. That's interesting. Do we take the gamble on him because we never know how he's going to produce? It's all depending on what Buffalo wants from him, I think. These guys right here, both pretty good. Shoot. So yeah, there's definitely some people that'd be interesting to acquire through trading, but I don't think anything's going to come out of it right away. You know, Kreider's probably going to be the best one out of there. I don't know. Like I said, I don't trade right off the bat. I wait to see how people react to my things. I think we're pretty good. Maybe no. There's not usually any good free agents. I'll just check out who's on the free agency list right away. Tim Conley. Okay. Dominic Moore as well. Shoot. Conley, that's a center, but I don't need it. I need a winger. I need a strong winger. And wait, hold on. Korpakowski, what wing was he on here? Because I could pick up some free agent just to fill that spot for this year and just have a strong team. Left wing, yeah. Left wings, we are not strong right now. We're Torres, Sullivan, Korpakowski's 81, and our bottom end guy, okay, those guys can stay there. But for centers, Chip Chura's Yeah, I think I might pick up a winger if there's a left wing here. Let's see who the best left wingers here. Oh, way too low. Blake Brunson. Frolov. Alexander Frolov. I know he has a really good shot, and I'm kind of partial. I like him. I don't know. I think I'll sign him for what he's worth for a 2-year contract. Because this gives a stronger depth on the thing there, so you don't have to play Beeson Net on the 4th line. Even though he's a nice, tough customer, he's not. I don't think he should be there for right now. He's a funny guy to follow on Twitter. Alright, well, we'll just shoot ahead here and see how we do in the preseason. I think that was 37 wins. I think I can pull out 37 wins unless I do something stupid on my team. But I don't think I will. Dylan's hurt. Yeah, I knew he'd accept. See how our Frolov ends up. They might just keep him in the minors just due to salary reasons. I don't know. Souls removed. Sacco Koivu. Okay. Koivu's now a Buffalo Sabres 6-3 win. 2-0. Nice. Nice. Out of Stars. What is it? 2-0 loss. Well. And the Sharks, which are a real team. We pull out a 3-1. So we're 3-1 coming out of the preseason here. Something that I wouldn't say is horrible. All right, let's just continue. I don't care about my salary cap. Korpakowski will be fine for the start of the season. Okay, let's go to the first game here. Please surprise and make the playoffs. So I need 37 wins, and I don't need to make the playoffs. That's a lot of pressure actually sometimes to make the playoffs because you need at least 40 wins to do it. So we're already 9 minutes into this video. I'm gonna shoot ahead. Say maybe here we're gonna go to after the LA game, and then I'll probably technically end it. So first game of the year, home opener against Dallas. And we pull out a win. That's nice. That's nice. Oh, shoot. I'm going to have to bump up my stuff. I completely forgot to do that. Gotta go assistant coach. That's a very important thing to have. It helps with stuff. I don't know. Three games. Oh, Mike Smith's back. Good. Again, Dallas. This time in Dallas, playing with fire. Yeah, 2-1. They had some fire in their belly. They wanted to beat us. All right, Calgary here in Phoenix. Nice win. So we're doing pretty good on the road. Or at home, not on the road. Okay, Anaheim, another divisional game. These are big games. All these interconference games matter the most because we're competing against these teams for playoff spots. And another nice win, so I'm glad. Pulling out 3-1 so far. Again, Nashville here, and I think that's another one we should want to win because what are they? They're 4-3, so they're above 500, and they're gonna plop us back down. Yeah, so. In LA, I would like not to be 500. I would like to be above 500. But I feel like they're... See what the outcome of that game is. It's a loss. Okay. So we're 500. Ooh, somebody got hurt. Mike Smith 2 weeks, David Moss 3 weeks, Morris 1 day. So as it stands right now, folks, actually I'll go a little bit further. We'll do it at the end of the week. Smith is hurt, so we just lost our goalie for 2 weeks. And these next 2 weeks, it's like there's 3 games this week, and I don't know how many games are next week, so I haven't checked yet. But that's a huge loss. Like that's 6 points we could potentially be losing out on if we lose all these games without our primary goalie. Okay, skilling assignment. Well, you want QA doing 5 weeks. Like I said, I just scout the CHL mostly this time around. Alright, that's 1. So 4 points we could lose out on. And it's now loss. So we no overtime losses, really. And a win. Okay, so we lost 1 game, 1-0. I'm not going to be upset at a 1-0 loss. That's not our goaltending that lost us that game. Because if you lose 1-0, that's totally your own team's fault. Okay, I think I'm done now, guys. This is a nice short episode. I don't want to keep them long. I don't want to keep you guys waiting too much. So I'm going to probably pop out a second one right after this. We'll see how far we get. Start on this Montreal game. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe. Check out the next one because I'm planning to put both out at the same time. And my other video, which should also be up right away. It's just me talking about random stuff. More specifically hockey stuff and about where the future of my channel is kind of going. Anyways, like I said, thanks, like, comment, subscribe.